Big up to everybody. Big up, big up, big up, big up. This is the transfer news. Welcome. We are back doing our thing, talking about Liverpool. Yo, got my bandana on today. Decided to wear my bandana. And yeah, I just said, why not? Brilliant Wimbledon yesterday. Did anybody watch the Wimbledon final? The two Wimbledon finals. Big up to Paul Downey. Big up to you, bro. Big up. Did anybody watch the Wimbledon finals over the weekend? The Wimbledon finals. Polish girl winning the women's final. First ever Polish tennis player to ever win Wimbledon. She was actually the first Polish woman to win a Grand Slam a few years ago at the French Open, but she won Wimbledon. Swiatek, big up to her, big up. She's a brilliant tennis player from Poland. And then you got Sinner winning the Wimbledon final yesterday, beating Alcaraz, two-time Wimbledon champion. He won Wimbledon last year and the year before. Alcaraz did. He was going for his third Wimbledon in a row, and he come up short against Sinner, world's number one Sinner. So that was all I was doing over the weekend. Plus, big up to the Lionesses. Yo, the Lionesses dispatching of Wales 6-1. I done a bit of watch along, and the big one. Let's face it, the big one. And we've got to congratulate this team on our channel. We're going to be humble. Big up to Chelsea, man. Chelsea winning the first, well, not the first, but winning the Club World Cup, convincingly beating PSG. Big up to Chelsea. Big up to all the Chelsea fans. There's love, there's no hate on this channel. Big up to the Chelsea fans. Big up to them. They took it to them. Reece James. Big up to Reece James. Everybody thought it was finished. Big up to Cole Palmer. Big up to Casado. Casado had a brilliant game yesterday. So I'm going to big up to Chelsea for getting the job done. This is what we do over here. There's no haters on this channel. You know, we like to, you know, congratulate when it's due. This is what a Liverpool fan does. You get me? We are humble on this channel, and I've got to congratulate Chelsea for beating PSG. So big up to them. So there's only two teams PSG has never beaten in 90 minutes. That's Liverpool. Remember, they couldn't beat. We actually beat PSG. Remember, we beat PSG up at their ground 1-0. And the second leg, they beat us on penalties. So they didn't really beat us in 90 minutes, you get me? They had to do it in penalties. So Chelsea, welcome to the club. Welcome to the beat their ass club where we beat PSG. But anyway, enough of that. I want to thank everybody. Yeah, I did see him. I did see. That was funny, man. I did see, bro. Oh, bro. Oi. I watched that, bro. You know what? I thought, what's my man doing, man? What is he doing? What? He wants to celebrate with it. He's a Chelsea fan all of a sudden. Trump, man. Trump. What was Trump doing, man? You know what I mean? He's supposed to give him the trophy, then walk off the stage, you get me? But it's like he didn't want to leave, you get me? He wanted to join the party, man. But anyway, yeah. Big up to Chelsea. Congratulations for winning the Club World Cup. They played the best day, humiliated PSG. And then at the end, the manager couldn't take it. So what did he do? He went for João Pedro. Oh, was it João Pedro? I think it was João Pedro he went for. You know, the PSG manager. Yeah, the Palmer face, yeah. I clapped that, you know, Cole Palmer. When Trump come on, he goes, what's he doing? That was funny still. Yeah, but Cole Palmer, brilliant game, man. Stepped up. Everybody was highly critical of Cole Palmer. Said that he couldn't, he said that when it comes to the big games, he never turned up. He turned up yesterday. His interview was quite funny as well when he was talking to the Zone, and he said a lot of people was chatting if you know what I'm saying. And I said, sorry for the swearing, but it is what it is. It's human emotion, you get me? Sometimes you can't help it. You just won a Club World Cup. And they receive 125 million British pounds as well. So that's a lot of money they can spend on transfers. I saw everybody there. Reece James, brilliant game. Killing it. He was actually playing in midfield yesterday. You know, But big up to him. Hopefully he doesn't get probably. Listen, I don't wish injury on nobody and no player, you know. And hopefully, you know, for Chelsea's sake, that he has a good season because Chelsea needs to rest now for I think they've got 10 days off now before they come back to pre-season. But yeah, we're here. We're going to talk about transfer news. We're going to talk about Konate. We're going to talk about some other players, other news that's coming in. Even Isak as well. Can't do a transfer without Isak. So I'm not sure if he's Toto's ready. So I'm going to bring in my co-cues, my partner in crime, Toto! Big up Toto. I don't know if he's ready. Toto. Yo! Toto rocking the retro top today. You're on mute. Toto rocking the retro top. Big up to Toto. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, man, it's going well, man. It's going well.
Yeah.
It's been a quite chill day for me, really.
Yeah, man, I'm liking that t-shirt, by the way, bro.
Yeah, man, it's retro. It's one of my favorite t-shirts.
Yeah. That, for me, when I look at the history of all the great tops that you see, even from the 70s, I see some nice ones from the 70s. That one there, that one, and the home one to that, the red version to that, them two are the best Liverpool tops ever, in my opinion. Yeah. That is the ultimate Liverpool top. The retro Adidas side and the candy. That one and the home one is just the ultimate Liverpool top. Big up to Toto. See, Toto knows, man. See, guys, Toto he knows about the old school retro tops. And he knows because he's a red in it. He's a red. This is what we do over here. You never walk alone. Yeah, so how's your weekend been going?
It's been going pretty well. I took a break of the streaming. I come back today.
Yeah.
For streaming. Had a league race last week as well. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Really. Got 11th place in the Sauber, so I take that. It's my first one in quite ages as well. So
yeah. What game did you play?
F1. It was F1.
Okay.
But yeah, everything's all good from my side, man. Just been, resting up. Was training this week as well. High intensity, and I'm finished. But look, I'm still gonna come out. I'm still gonna come on for this video, man. And everything's going good.
So remember, guys, you know how it goes. We do this every week, well, every day now. Transfer news. Can you please smack the like button? We are approaching 3,000 viewerships. And the reason why we continue to ask for likes because we need to get affiliated. We need to get to that 4,000 mark. We are approaching 3,000. So if we do regular videos every day and you like the videos and we get over 20 likes and we get decent views, we will get to that 4,000 mark and we'll become officially a YouTube partner. So this is what we're aiming for. We're just approaching the 3,000 mark. We're about 150 away, 145 away. Once we get to that, yeah, Toto, have you still got that light, bro?
I'm just trying to put it on at the moment.
As soon as we get to that, 4,000 mark, we'll be officially a YouTube partner. So this is what we're aiming for, guys. So remember, guys, smack that like button. Big up to Paul Downey. Big up to everybody watching us. Get involved in the chat. Put your chat in there and we will respond and we will put it up on the screen for you as well. So big up to everybody. So Toto, I've been hearing these rumors. Let's start with this new dude what's coming along here. I've been hearing about some news about Konate. We've been hearing some news about Rodrigo. Where do you want to start?
I think I'll start with Konate, really. I think that's really the biggest topic at the moment. That's, surfing.
I was going to leave that to, go on, you can talk about that,
Surfing across the internet. There's also yesterday that reports that it might go on a free, or Real Madrid apparently put a bid in for him.
Yeah.
So look, my opinion on it, if he does go, it'll weaken our squad. You all know that. He's probably one of the best young centre backs. He will weaken our squad. When the day he'll have to go at some point. Yeah. 45 million pounds. So Real Madrid won't accept anything for 45 million pounds, and I want to try and convince him to renew this season before this contract ends. That's what I reckon Liverpool should go for. They should renew his contract, and then if he does go to Madrid or submits a transfer request to Madrid, we can get money for him. Because I don't want to sell him and just get no money for him because it'll just be a waste of time. In my opinion, it'll be a waste of time, and we're just going to lose so much profit on him. So, what Liverpool should try to do, renew, and then when he does go, Real Madrid will have to pay money for him. They'll have to pay money for him to get him because he's still on contract, and he'll have to pay out a fee to get him. So, £45 million for Konate, I think that's a decent price.
Welcome to the channel.
And for Liverpool, I like what Liverpool's doing. They won't accept anything less than £45 million because we don't want to go too low over that under that. And then we're going to lose that profit.
Yeah.
We're going to make as much profit as possible so we can invest it into new players maybe in the future. So
I heard TOTO. But I'm going to bring the article up in a minute. I heard that Liverpool are willing to offer Ibrahima Konate plus 30.4 million in a sensational Real Madrid swap. That's what this article is saying. I'm going to bring it up. I think this is kind of our trump card. You know, I think this is our trump card. You get me? This is what we've got. This is what we've got in the thing. What you reckon? I think this makes sense to me. This does regarding the transfers because Ibrahima Konate, we can honestly say to ourselves now as Liverpool fans that Konate wants to leave. Okay, he wants to leave. There you go. Just been reading it. See, great minds think alike, bro. Great minds think alike. I was reading some article, not this actual article, but I was reading something yesterday regarding Ibrahima Konate and with swap deal. I was watching a YouTube video the other day actually, and he's a very clever guy on his YouTube channel. He was saying we've got a trump card, and then he goes, "What do you mean a trump card?" He goes, "We've got Konate." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Look, if we want Rodrigo, they're willing to sell him because Xabi Alonso already said if the price is right, they'll sell him. So we know that Arsenal are very interested in Rodrigo, and Liverpool are, and obviously Liverpool are the best option if you're a football player and you want to come to the best team when it comes to Liverpool. Obviously, with the Premier League champions, and we don't finish second all the time like Arsenal. So if he was a player like Rodrigo, right, he'd probably think, you know what, I want to go to why not Liverpool? Best team in England, one of the best teams in Europe. Why wouldn't I want to go to Liverpool? I'm be playing with Florian Wirtz, Kerkeres, more players coming in, maybe Ekitike, maybe Isak. Why wouldn't I want to go to that club? So the trump card we've got, they want Konate because they've actually said they want Konate. We want Rodrigo. So this article popped up on my timeline the other day and I saved it, and it says Liverpool are willing to offer Ibrahima Konate 30.4 million in a sensational swap deal for Rodrigo. So let's read it here. Liverpool are supposedly prepared to offer Ibrahima Konate to Real Madrid in a sensational swap deal that would see Rodrigo move to the opposite direction. France international defender Konate. Let me just bring this up a little bit because it's a bit. Let's zoom it up a bit. There. So France international defender Konate is now in the last 12 months of his contract with the Premier League champions, who have been struggling to agree an extension with the camp. Now, the reason why we've been struggling because Konate turned down the deal. Liverpool's offered him a couple of deals and he's turned it down. And he actually said it's not about the deal what they're offering him. That sounds familiar, innit? A bit like Trent. So he wants to leave Liverpool. We've established that. So Liverpool said, "Oh, okay then. Okay, fair enough. You want to leave Liverpool? Can we let him leave on a free?" There's a debate there whether to keep him or to sell him. Now, for me, I know it's a bit controversial, but for me, I would keep him. And the reason why I would keep him is I want to win the Premier League. Now, don't get me wrong, Mark Guay, badass defender. If we get him, he's going to be a good addition to Liverpool. But Mark Guay, yeah, is replacing Kwanzaa as a third choice centre back. He's replacing Kwanzaa. He's not replacing Ibru. Now, if we get rid of Ibrahima Konate, which I do not want to get rid of, look, he's my favourite player at Liverpool. I've said that multiple times on my stream. But if he wants to leave, I understand. But I think we should let him stay another year and try and convince him to stay at Liverpool if he wants to. Now, at the end of the contract, if he wants to leave, well, he'll leave because he'll leave on a free. But if we've got a chance to win the Premier League and the Champions League, I want Ibrahima Konate at the back with Virgil, because we all know that Virgil is a badass, right? But would Virgil van Dijk will be able to work with Mark Guay from the off? Sometimes when you've been working with someone for so long, right, it takes a while to gel. Now we all know that Virgil van Dijk here is the best defender in the world, but he's used to working with Konate. Now, if you bring another defender in straight away and start the season, that might not gel straight away, you get me? I don't really want to take that chance. Now, if we were to sell Konate just for what, pure cash money, what we're going to get for him, 35, 40 million? Maybe 45? Winning the Premier League and the Champions League is more important than 45 million. So the way I look at it is, I would let Ibrahima Konate go on a free, keep him that one more season, and let's go win the league and the Champions League, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion. But you got the other side as well. You're looking at Rodrigo. Liverpool could do a deal here, like it says on there. We could do a swap deal with Real Madrid. Bring in Rodrigo. We'll have Mark Guay. We'll have to buy another centre-back. So that's more work we've got to do. We can bring in Rodrigo, good. But then we've got to go and buy another defender as well as Mark Guay. When I go into the Premier League, I want 4 centre-backs minimal. I don't want 3. If we go into the new Premier League season with 3 centre-backs, that's suicide. You can't rely on Gomez. It looks like Gomez is staying. Big up to Gomez. Now, if Gomez wasn't injury prone, I wouldn't care. I'd be thinking, good deal, let him go. But we know how it goes with Gomez. He's made out of Weetabix. No disrespect. He'll come and play brilliantly, then he'll get injured. Then what then? Then we're in panic. Well, what we're going to use Robbo as a centre back like they did yesterday.
Gravenberch.
Or Gravenberch. We don't want Gravenberch as a centre back. We want to buy a centre back. We want a proper centre back. We can't be playing against Man City and Chelsea with Gravenberch as centre back. No. So they're the 2 scenarios. I'm going to ask Toto what he thinks, but in my opinion, I would keep him. But the second scenario is definitely this deal with Rodrigo. But we have to bring someone in, maybe someone from the academy. We need to have 4 centre-backs at the beginning of the season. We have to. Suicide.
In my opinion, yeah, if we can't renew his contract, I think we should get rid of him in this transfer window.
Okay. With Rodrigo.
No, for Konate.
Yeah, but we could do the swap deal, innit?
Yeah, we could always do a swap deal. But the thing, if that's unlikely to happen, and he's willing to go on a free, I reckon we should try to sell him this transfer window.
Fair enough.
But if we can renew his contract, then keep him for next season, and then if he wants to go next season, get rid of him next season. I just want to get money for him. That's all I'm bothered for, really. Because if he goes on a free, we get no money for him. Because this is the best thing we've got to do is this swap deal. If we can do a swap between Konate and Rodrigo, I think Real Madrid would accept that. End of the day, Xabi Alonso, he's keeping Rodrigo on the bench all the time. He's never included him for future plans in the in the league or Champions League, whatever. He's always coming off the bench, and a player like that shouldn't be coming off the bench, really. He should be starting. He should be getting regular football, and Rodrigo isn't getting regular football. Nowhere near enough. So if you can accept this swap deal, I reckon Rodrigo would like to come to Liverpool. I guess. Right, I think he'll get way more game time here. Like I said, he'll be in contention with Gakpo for that spot because he's more preferred player on the left. But Real Madrid, he plays on the right. and that's the problem. He's never ever played, and he prefers on the left hand side, not the right hand side. So Xabi Alonso has been playing him. Of course, he's only been there for not even a season. It was Ancelotti always played him on the right all the time, and he didn't like the right hand side, and he preferred the left hand side, but he never gets to play on the left hand side. I think he only got like 6 games as a left winger. I think so. So if we can get this swap deal done, fair enough. You know, we get Rodrigo, they get Konate. I'm fine with that, but that means we've got to sign a centre back, right? We'll have to sign a centre back. Can't be rotating midfielders and centre back. Can't having look. I don't mind Endo in centre back, but we need a proper centre back. You know what I mean? Endo's like more of a DM, more of a better DM. I don't see him play centre back, a backup centre back regularly. Maybe that's where he's going to get most of his game time, but I'm sure he's going to be sticking to that CDM spot. So we have to buy a centre back. I don't know who. Maybe a Nasri from Sporting. I've always been saying this. A Nasri from Sporting. That's probably the only one that makes sense, really. It's a left-footed centre back.
Yeah.
That can play left back and left centre back. So we've always got that option. But yeah, I don't know about this situation, man. Personally, I think he's going to leave on a free. That's in my opinion. I think he's going to leave on a free.
That would be. I think that would be. I think that would be my preferred. I want Rodrigo. Whatever happens, I want Rodrigo. But I think that would be my that would be my personal preference. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I want to win that league again, and I think Ibrahima Konate, even if it's for one season, you just got to look at it, man. What we're not going to get more. We're not going to get no more than 40 million for the brother. You get me? Yeah. We're not going to get no more than 40 million for Konate. Are we? 45 what?
Yeah, Liverpool's not winning 6 less than that.
So you got to look at it. You got to look at it in this what way, yeah? We sell Konate for 45 million, and that might hamper us at the back. It don't matter if we bring in Gueye, yeah? Gueye is a bad boy defender, but he's not Ibrahima Konate. Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk together as a pair are the best centre-back pairing in world football. You can argue you got Saliba and Gabriel. Some people might say that, but for me, it's Konate and Virgil van Dijk, in my opinion. And if we want to win the league this season, having them two at the back really helps. Get me? It really helps. Now, that's just my personal look, the Badgie first. And this is why I'm saying this. The Badgie first. Ibrahima Konate, keep him here. And if Liverpool have got 1 year, you got to think about it. If we do keep him for another year, then Liverpool's got a year to try and convince him to stay. You get me? You got to look at that as well. We could have a 1 year where we're winning stuff, and it looks like we might win the league again. We might go far in the Champions League, and the owners could probably convince Konate to stay. Now, at the end of his contract, if he says, I want to go, fine. We've won the league, we've won the Champions League, you go and enjoy the rest of your career, you get me? But this 1 year is a special year. I think that we can do something this year again, you get me? We've got the team. All we need to do is get a next winger in Rodrigo. It looks like Diaz might leave, you get me? But I think losing Konate will hurt us at the back, in my opinion. I know we've got Virgil, we've got Mark Gueye might come in. But for me, losing Konate at the back, Toto, for me, it would hurt us at the back. We all know in football that having a defence, the main, you need that anchor, you need a good centre-backs. If you haven't got two centre-backs, world-class centre-backs at the back, yeah, you're not winning no league. It's going to be tough. And the chemistry between them two, perfect. At least with this season as well, Konate doesn't have to cover Trent. Konate doesn't have to cover that lazy-ass rat. You get me? You don't have to cover him up anymore. He can just concentrate on himself. You get me? Because you're going to have Conor Bradley and you're going to have Frimpong. You get me? He don't have to cover them off. Because you know Conor Bradley and Frimpong is trapping back. That lazy ass Trent, he ain't trapping back. You get me? This is why Madrid benched him the other day. You get me?
Yeah.
Lazy Trent.
Thing is with Konate, if he does go weak in our squad, like we just discussed, but if he stays with us, we wanna have the most solid option to go win that Premier League.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're defending the Premier League title, and we don't want to lose it. We want to go on a run, don't we? We've got 3 new signings. Will strengthen our squad. Of course, we didn't see Wirtz playing yesterday. I don't know why, but we didn't see Wirtz playing yesterday. And we saw Kirkers and Frimpong playing yesterday. Of course, not to their best, but again, they're just warming up. They haven't played football in ages. And you can start doing it in training, but match fitness is completely different to what you do in training. So I think they had an alright game. To be fair, they had a half. They had a half each. I think the fullbacks had a half, and then they had a half each. So it was just taking turns. Just pre-season friendly, to be fair. But again, it's good to get the fitness and the match sharpness back up to scratch, because we're going to have that match sharpness as soon as we get into that Premier League. We've got to at least win the first game. We've got to win the first game of the season, man. We've got to be on the run, So look, my overview on Konate. If he's going to go on a free, I think we should try selling this transfer window. Yes, it will weaken us. Again, he's got to go sometime soon. So, but if we can renew his contract, we should wait till next season, then sell him next season.
You mean he'll go on the free next season?
No, if we do renew a contract for him.
Who are you talking about now?
Konate.
Okay.
If we do renew a contract for him, if Liverpool do decide to do that, we should wait till next season and sell him next season, then we can actually get money for him.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's how I look at it now. If he wants to leave now, that's his prerogative. Let him go, whatever. But for me, I'd let him see out his contract. I'm not letting him dip out this season. Not at all. He could stay there. Because at the end of the day, right, we need him at the back. If he's at the end of the day, at the end of the season, this season, upcoming season, if he decides he doesn't want to stay there, you just let him go, innit? So big up to you. Big up to. We're going to be talking about Harvey Elliott in a minute. We're just going to go through these chats. Rumours about Harvey Elliott about West Ham. So we're going to be going through them as well. Big up to you, Liverpool champions. Love it, man. Love your picture on there. Diego out of 20. Big up to you, bro.
Big up, man.
Liverpool champions, higher, mate. Big up to you, bro. Just been reading this solo. Yeah. And big up to Toto and Solo. How you guys? Yeah, we're good, man. We're just going through some news, just chilling on this Monday evening. I heard that the weather, if you live in the UK, guys, the weather is going to be cooler tomorrow. It's going to be rain tomorrow, so that's what we need, I reckon. Bit of rain, you know what I mean? Bit of rain. So yeah, I'm going to bring this article about Harvey Elliott now. Let's bring it up. So here it is. Yes, Harvey Elliott, where is it? There you go. So I'm going to bring this up. Toto Ama. There you go, yeah. So, Harvey Elliott. You know that guy, remember him? Harvey Elliott. There's West Ham are showing interest in Harvey Elliott, in Mr. Harvey Elliott. West Ham is showing interest. West Ham United is confident that it could be Harvey Elliott away from the Liverpool this summer, while Graham Potter could go for Tyler Morton too. So this could be a double swoop to West Ham. Now Harvey Elliott, I like Harvey Elliott, Toto. I think he's a brilliant player, and I think the only thing with Harvey Elliott for me, I don't care about his height. That's not an issue. The guy's got the heart of a lion. You get me? Yeah. The heart of a lion. Brilliant player. Showed that in England under 21s. He's quality. But the only thing with Harvey Elliott, I just don't think Slot rates him. I've said this before on the channel. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I just don't think Slot rates him. And I think if he does start at Liverpool, if he did decide to start Liverpool, yeah, he won't get will he get any game time? You know, will he get any game time? Toto.
Yeah, that is true. I don't think, like I said, I think he'll be like fourth choice attacking midfielder. I just don't think he's going to get any game time. You're going to have Vert, you're going to have Sabo, then you're going to have Jones, then you're going to have Elliott. And I'm not sure Elliott wants to be fourth choice. And he's 22 years old now.
Yeah.
22 years old. And the reason why he's playing under 21s because last under 21s is in the minimum age bracket, but now he's over the age. So that'll be his last under 21 game. But he's 22 years old at the moment. He's got a whole career ahead of him. And I think he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play fourth choice or third choice or whatever. You know, he doesn't want to be under Jones. You know, in terms of choices. So I think it's the right time for him to leave. Elliott's already came out and says that he wants to leave. He loves the club and all that. He came out openly and said that to the fans, which is good for him. And he said he wants to get more games elsewhere, which is all right because he's not getting barely any games for Liverpool. He's not slightly considering him in the right wing position. That's the two positions he can play, attack him in and right wing. But I don't think none of them positions will be in Liverpool's plan or Slot's plans in the future.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why you've had Verts and Sabo as the first two choices. Elliott's got no chance of playing. Absolutely no chance. It's either he goes on loan, which that was one of the options, which is never ever going to happen. And it's better off for him to just go to another club, which he's going to do. Because I think a 22-year-old does want to go out on loan at that stage of his career. So Elliott, he's going to go to a different club. You know, happy for him in it because he wants to get more games elsewhere, and he's not getting enough games at Liverpool. I think West Ham, he can definitely get lots and lots of games at West Ham. So that would be the perfect club for him, I reckon.
Yeah, I think West Ham or Brighton. I've gone on the record to say about Brighton that I could see him playing for someone like West Ham or Brighton. He's a brilliant player, and I think he'll fit into a club like that. But remember, Elliott said a few weeks ago that he knows he's not going to get regular football at Liverpool. So he's already gone on the record to say he knows he's not going to play. So he's doing what's best for him. He can't just sit on the bench and he's not even in his prime. He's still a young man, you get me? He's not even in his prime of his career yet. So a guy like that, if he maybe he wants to get in the England squad, the World Cup's next year, you get me? Yeah. And maybe there's a little chance that he could maybe get picked for the senior squad. And maybe he needs to play regular football because if he's if he stays at Liverpool, which I know it's his boyhood club, and I think his dad supports Liverpool as well. If he stays at Liverpool, what's going to happen is he's just going to be on the bench, and that's going to hamper his career. And it's a shame because a player like Harvey Elliott, with the quality he possesses, he should be playing regular football. And if he goes to West Ham or somewhere like Brighton, I think that will suit him down to the T. I think he'll be happy there. Don't get me wrong, when he probably leaves Liverpool, he'll probably be a bit upset. But again, he's going to a club where he's going to play regular football. And you know what, Harvey Elliott, I don't really say this for many players when they leave Liverpool. But you know, Harvey Elliott, he's an exception. I hope when he leaves Liverpool that he has a thriving career. I want him to succeed. Because you can see he's a nice guy. You see him when he's with the fans. He's a fan. He's a Liverpool fan. And a guy like Harvey Elliott, I want him to thrive and I want him to win stuff. I want him to play regular football, and I'd love him to see next year in the World Cup. I would love to see Harvey Elliott play for England. You get me? Even if he comes on, if he's on the bench and he comes on for somebody, I'd love him to come on and play for England. You get me? It'd be amazing to watch. See him thrive for England. So regarding Harvey Elliott, good luck to him, bro. Good luck to him. Good luck.
Yeah.
So
definitely, he's an amazing talent, man.
Yeah, amazing talent, amazing. So let's read the chat again. Sesko also linked to Liverpool. Yeah, we're gonna get into all that, bro. We've got some other topics coming on. I'm gonna bring one on.
Mateta as well. Mateta, mate.
I'm gonna bring up this guy in a minute. I think Toto's a fan of him. I'm gonna bring up in a minute before we start talking about it. Remember, guys, smack the like button. Smack that like button. How many likes we got now before we move on? We've got 8 likes, 4 watching. Remember, guys, hit that like button. We're here for another hour or so we're just going through it slowly, just chilling. I was just about to bring that article up, not this one.
Oh.
The same subject, but on another page, but we're all good. This guy, I know you like. I know you like this guy. That's the one with the headband. Remember that tall one?
Yeah.
He's a badass,
he's
you know.
6'5".
He's a bad man, you know.
I think he'll be replacing Jota's role as a poacher.
Yeah.
I reckon. He's a poacher striker. I think
he's a bad man, you know.
I like his attitude as well.
Yeah.
If I was in a car crash, right, he was supposed to be out for years.
Yeah.
For a whole year. But what he did, he said, nah, forget this. He was on a speedy recovery, and he played with a flipping, I don't know, some thing around his head to protect his the trauma.
Yeah.
From the car crash. So it was to protect his head, and he just played with that. That's what you call, passion, a warrior, man. You know,
he's from that school of shut your mouth, yeah. I ain't no complaining. I'm getting on with it.
Yeah,
he's from that school.
So I think this Mateta guy, could be a great backup for us. He's 28 years old, so he's not old. He's a decent age.
He's in the prime of his career.
Exactly. So I think he's done really, really well for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace fans love him. He's been their star striker for seasons now. So
yeah, what we do, leave it on that article. Look at his stats. We'll go through his stats and do it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me read this one. So it says Jean-Philippe Mateta is one of the concrete names of Liverpool FC shortlist for a backup striker. Sources confirm the interest is real. Talks have already taken place between Liverpool FC and Jean-Philippe. And by the way, he's a Liverpool fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you noticed everyone's a Liverpool fan?
I know. Everyone is.
Every time a player is linked to Liverpool, yeah? Every time a player is linked to Liverpool, they're a Liverpool fan. That's crazy, isn't it? It's mad. The interest is real. Talks have already taken place. So the talks have already been taken place. Jean-Philippe is open to a move to Liverpool FC. He's going to be a backup striker for Liverpool. Yes, we definitely need, because I said to you, I remember on this video, I said to you last week, even if we buy Ekitike, we still need another one. Because before we had RIP, Jota, we had Nunez, and we had the next one. We had, I think he was playing as the 9. What's his name? Diaz. So we had 3 strikers, kind of. We had 3 strikers. Now, the untimely death of Diogo Jota, we need to buy a new striker plus a backup. So we need to buy 2 strikers. So this story is kind of making sense because he's been the backup, and now we're going to bring in the next one like Ekitike. And if not Ekitike, it will be what's his name? Isak. So yeah, this one makes sense. And 28 years of age. The only thing what kind of worries me about this, Liverpool don't tend to buy players when they're 28 years of age.
I think it's probably a slot signing.
But being a backup, maybe I can understand. Get me? Because 28 years of age, he's still in his prime of his career. Yeah. I think we could get 3 years out of him, you get me? I think we could get good 3 years out of him. And I remember when we played against Crystal Palace, this guy was a nuisance.
I think he scored about 14 goals in the Premier League, which is all right.
Yeah, this guy was a nuisance against us. You remember the term TOTO?
Yeah.
He was a nuisance against us. Can you bring that screen up a bit bigger so we can see all the stats? Yeah, just drop it a bit like downwards. Yeah, that's it, gone.
Yeah, so his contract expires next year. So what Crystal Palace is thinking to do is to sell him this year to get the most out of him. He's good for his high. He's good for his high pressing, and his finishing, which is always good for a striker. Is his finishing.
Yeah, what's his strengths there? Click on that thing, and you've got the heat map or something.
I think the heat maps. Yeah, heat
there
maps.
You go.
Yeah.
There's his heat map. So he's 20 years of age, 1997, 192 centimeters because he's so tall. Jean-Pierre Mateta prefers to play with his right foot. His jersey is number 14. Crystal Palace is playing their next match. Next match. Jean-Pierre Mateta is going to Crystal Palace lineup. He'll come to earn as a sofa score. Yeah. 37 matches. How many appearances last season? 37 appearances. Started 33. Minutes per game, 72. What about his injuries? I want to see his injuries. Have we got the injuries on there? His injury list. I remember this guy. This guy, right, was a nuisance.
So this is his goal. This is his goal record so far.
Yeah, so that's his goal. So last season, he had
he's been a goal scorer, man. This season he has 17 goals.
17
and then
goals.
23-24, he had 19 goals.
That's a lot still. That's all right, you know. If you look at that as a backup as well, I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool should really consider this. You get me? I know they've been in talks with him, but get the talks ready. And I think, that Liverpool, I don't think we'll pay much for him either because he's coming to the end of his contract. He said he's a Liverpool fan, like they all say. So I think this move, I'll be encouraged to bring him in. There you go, bring that up. We've got his injuries, yeah?
Yeah, can bring his injuries up.
What's his market value?
30 million euros.
There you go.
So it's cheap. About 20 million pounds, I reckon.
That's 23 million pounds, yeah. The injury history. Let's have a look at his injury.
Barely.
I looked at 22 days he was off for in 24, 25.
That's when he had the car crash, and he speedy recovered. He had a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
And he only missed 2 games. So
yeah. And he's
only bad injuries when he had I forgot that meniscus tear. He was out for 132 days.
Meniscus.
Yeah.
Meniscus tear.
He was
that was
out
years
for
ago.
21 games, but that was
19.
Exactly. So he's reliable.
That was it. So his injury list looks good, and the injury that he did receive wasn't really keep it go up a bit and go. So his injury list, it wasn't really on the football pitch. No. It was because he was in a car accident. And look, I saw him last season. He's 28 now. Again, he's just turned 28. He's not like he's 29 this year. We just missed his birthday, 28th of June. So I'm looking at him. He's quite tall, old school centre forward. I like him. I saw him when he played Liverpool. He was a nuisance. I always liked him. I remember when he come on his match. I remember the fans were cheering him at Anfield. I remember the fans cheering him at Anfield. And I think this guy is a problem. He can be a problem. And for him to come off the bench, So say we get Ekitike, and he's young and it comes in, you need to rotate in, He comes on, bangs a goal. He's the kind of guy, we're 1-1. There's 20 minutes to go. You bring him on, he come on, bang. One of them off the corner. And I think he'd be a great addition to our squad. I know I would encourage Liverpool to sign him because a guy like this, you can't really go wrong, it?
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong. I like him, Toto.
I reckon Liverpool, know what they're doing about looking at him.
Yeah. And they've made contact with him as well.
Yeah, I think Liverpool are just buying smartly. Because if think about Ekitike, if Liverpool are buying him as a backup, he is an expensive backup. But with Mateta, you can get a good striker for so much cheap money as a backup and then get an expensive striker as a starter. I think that's the way Liverpool should go for. Like, regarding Darwin Nunez, is that Darwin Nunez actually is willing to accept any other offers from other clubs because he don't want to waste his time with Napoli.
Yeah.
Because if Napoli's wasting his time, he wants to look elsewhere for different clubs. So I think at the end Nunez is going. No doubt about that. I'm not sure about Chiesa though. I think Chiesa is staying. Nothing about Chiesa. That's gone quiet for ages now, so I think he's staying. But we don't know about that.
I think Chiesa's staying.
But with Nunez, Napoli does want him, but Napoli wants Liverpool to act more loosely. Wants to loosen up more negotiations. I'm sorry, if you want the player so bad, you pay the money. What the club's asking you for, So I don't think Liverpool should act all loosely in negotiations. I reckon Nunez should move on to another club, and again, he's open to Saudi options as well. So
I totally agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you. And yesterday, I know. Sorry for yawning. I know that Nunez scored yesterday against Preston. No disrespect to Preston, but Preston is not the Premier League. We're playing our pre-season friendly. Okay, that's what we're doing. Playing a pre-season friendly. Nobody's at their 100% peak fitness. Preston's not. Liverpool's not. Basic was a kick around. And because Nunez scored yesterday, there's a lot of Liverpool fans, not you, Toto, but a lot online. I don't personally interact with them. I just like reading tweets. You know, when you go on tweets and forums,
Yeah.
and you see fans after the game and they give their opinion. But a lot of people are saying now, because Nunez scored against Preston, that we should keep Nunez. We should keep Nunez. You know, that guy we were just talking about, he's replacing Nunez. That's who he's replacing. You know, Nunez, he's replacing Nunez. Now, actually, I think he's not replacing Nunez. I bet Ekitike or Isak's replacing Nunez. But Nunez, because he scored against Preston, that's okay. He scored a goal against Preston. We've got to keep him now. How many times do Liverpool fans have to get burnt? And you know the thing about it, you know them same Liverpool fans that said Nunez should stay because he scored against Preston. They will be the same Liverpool fans that will scream, scratch and cry halfway through the season when we're playing Man City or we're playing Arsenal or we're playing Everton or we're playing any of them teams, Spurs, Chelsea, when Kirkes or what's his name, Mo Salah, any of them set up Nunez, put the ball on the plate, perfect, right at his feet, and when he skies it over the box, they'll be saying, get rid of him, get rid of him. That's what's going to happen. He's been with our club for years. It's time to move on. I don't want Nunez to stay because he scored against Preston and because he's got a new haircut. No, we need to focus on the task in hand. The task in hand is to get rid of Nunez and bring in another striker. Now, I was just talking about bringing Ekitike, but Newcastle might have other options because this is just coming breaking news. Newcastle submitted an official bid today for Hugo Ekitike. So people might be looking at this and thinking, this is not good news, Solo. This is not good news. But I look at it as good news.
The opposite way.
The reason why I look at this as good news is because Newcastle, if they're bringing in Ekitike, that means they are thinking of selling Isak. Because Liverpool has already reported today, which I'm going to bring up in a minute. Liverpool said they will bid for Isak. I said from the beginning, this brother was a smokescreen for Liverpool. Liverpool's representatives brought this news out the last couple of weeks to throw you off the scent. They want Isak. Liverpool's main target for this season is Isak. And they would do whatever it takes to bring Isak into the club. It's very simple. You got some lot of Liverpool content creators, not all of them, but some, they're saying we'll see what happens. And I get it, see what happens. But we all know our main target is Isak. We was never, listen, that's the target. Now, all of a sudden now, Newcastle have submitted a bid today for 70 million euros for Ekitike. Now, in my opinion, this is good news. Toto, this is good news. I don't know what you think, but
it is good news because this just plays our way into Isak. It's for Fabrizio as well. So, if Newcastle does get Ekitike, I think we get Isak. That's what I'm getting at now because Nunez will get sold.
Yeah. Then
you're gonna have Diaz getting sold. Then it won't hold up anything. They won't have the money, and then we'll go put a bid in for Isak because why would Newcastle want to put a bid in for Ekitike for one of already got a striker?
They want him.
You know, I'm sure Ekitike won't go to Newcastle to play second fiddle to Isak. Don't think so. I don't think he's going to come from a starting position at Frankfurt all the way to being benched at Newcastle. I'm sorry, no player's choosing that. If you're a starter at a club, you want to be a starter at another club you go to. Really. If you're like top striker, top 5 leagues, you're starting one of the top 5 leagues, then you go to another club and be a bench player. I don't think Ekitike will want that. Ekitike will want to go there so he can play regular starting football. And I reckon if Newcastle get the deal done, I reckon they'll sell Isak to us, and then I reckon we'll have him.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
think
opinion.
Isak, we're definitely going to bring him in. I've been consistent on this channel about Isak. I think we will sign Isak. They are bringing in Ekitike because they probably know that Liverpool will be coming in. That Liverpool's probably said it. They want Isak and they will go in for Isak. So all this is Newcastle getting prepared. You get me? They're gonna bring in. People say that Ekitike is the new Isak. You get me? He's the younger version of Isak, the way he plays football. You get me? Now, if Liverpool wanted Ekitike, they would have brought him in a long time ago. You get me?
Yeah.
I'll put it up in him. I can see it, bro. If Liverpool wanted Ekitike, they could have got that deal done a long time ago. Easy. They could have brought this. All right, we'll buy it. We'll bring him in. But what they're doing, they're holding out for Isak. And this indicates to me, when you see Newcastle putting in a bid for Ekitike, this indicates to me that they're preparing for Isak to leave. You get me? That's how I look at it. So let me just bring this up. There you go.
It's coming from Krish. Pending further confirmation, I've been told that Newcastle United operation to sign Ekitike is not related to Alexander Isak's future.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Of course, Newcastle's not saying that, really. I think Newcastle, of course, going to say that it's not linked to the future.
Of course, they're not going to come out and say
it's a typical PR response.
Yeah.
But why would they keep both strikers over 80 million euros? Don't get that at all. If it is true, I reckon we should go hijack the Ekitike deal. But that's if it is true, though. And Liverpool know they got Isak there waiting and prepared to go to Liverpool. I reckon we shouldn't hijack this deal. We should get Mateta and then get Isak, and I think our striker lineup will be sorted because Nunez will leave, and then we'll have no strikers at the club. So we'll get Isak, and I think we'll get Mateta. I think we'll get Mateta regardless. That's my opinion. Because it's been confirmed by lots and lots of sources that Mateta is one of the highest priorities for Liverpool at the moment for a backup striker.
Yeah.
And then I think after that we'll get Isak. But if it's not related to Isak's deal, I reckon we should go hijack the Ekitike deal and buy Ekitike.
I think Liverpool, yeah. I think Liverpool will sign Isak. And that's just my opinion. And yeah, I'm just going through my phone. 1 second, Toto. I'll be back in a minute, Toto.
Yeah. But end of the day, right, I think
I'm still here, I've just got no video.
Yeah. The Isak deal I think will still happen. But if it's not related to Isak's future, we should go hijack the Ekitike deal and not waste time. I think if we're second guesses ourselves and Liverpool second guessing themselves, I think we should go hijack this deal. They're now offering 75 million euros, so I think we can offer higher than that. But again, we're not going to offer anything if Nunez is still at the club, because Nunez is what is going to get us the money. So overall, we're in a sticky situation, is that we can't buy no one at the moment. I think the only affordable one we can buy is Mateta. We don't need to sell Nunez for that one. It's only 30 million euros. Maybe we'll buy him for 40 million euros or maybe cheaper. You know what FSG's like, the negotiations. Always go for a cheaper price. With 30 million pounds, we'll go for 20 million pounds. Plus installments and add-ons. You know what FSG are like on that. But we got to sell Nunez and Diaz. That's just the way it is. Or not even Diaz, we sell Nunez. Because Nunez we're going to get, I think, like 7 million euros for. Right? Apparently, New happily wants 50, which I think is cheap. I know he's not worth all that, but we need to gain some profit off him. And Liverpool are being kind of strict in negotiations, and Napoli want Liverpool to be more loose in negotiation. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Nunez needs to go to get the money because this is holding everything up. We can't really sign anyone without selling Nunez or
Yeah.
without selling Diaz, for an example. So I think Diaz and Nunez is going regardless. But when are they going to go? They're going to go at the end of the transfer window. They're going to go at the last minute of the transfer window because we've got to get them done now because it's wasting too much time now. And we can't really we can't really sign other strikers because we haven't sold Nunez or Diaz yet.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think definitely this deal is linked to this. Yeah. I think for me it's directly linked. This is why we've been quiet about it. But in my opinion, this is what I think is definitely directly linked to this. Yeah, that's what I think. So that for me, that just came in 2 minutes ago. Newcastle will have submitted a bid for Ekitike. And I think that's directly linked with Liverpool getting Isak. Liverpool will make that swoop. Have you noticed it's gone all quiet? It's gone all quiet about with Liverpool and Isak. Maybe it was all hyped up, yeah. And now all of a sudden it's gone quiet. In my opinion, yeah, I think it's definitely going to happen. Still, I'm holding hopes out for this. So let's bring in another one. This is regarding Mamardashvili. He had his first interview yesterday with the Reds. He was saying, the same old PR stuff that he's happy that he's joining Liverpool. He had his first preseason game yesterday with the Reds. I kind of missed the live game TOTO yesterday. Yeah. I'm not going to pretend I watched it. I was really, really busy yesterday.
I missed some of it as well, to be fair.
I couldn't really watch it. I did watch the match after like the highlights. But he says Mamardashvili makes Alisson Becker claim as former Liverpool coach, rolling transfer. So it says here, Mamardashvili has welcomed the challenge of this basically to take over Alisson Becker as Liverpool #1 goalkeeper after making a first appearance for his new club. Mamardashvili played the first half of the Reds in the opening pre-season 3-1 friendly win at the Championship side Preston North End on Sunday afternoon. The 24-year-old Georgia international arrived at the club at the start of the month after Liverpool had agreed a $29 million deal with the Valencia last August. So Mamardashvili, I like his confidence. He's not scared of saying what he thinks, but back it up. That's how I say it, back it up. I don't mind any player having confidence and saying, yeah, I'm going to basically be the #1 goalkeeper. I get it, good for you, but back it up.
Exactly. It's stupid, to put your mouth on something. Like as a football player or basketball player, whatever you want, any sport. If you say you're all that, you got to back it up when you're playing the game. Because if you don't back it up, you're going to look really, really, really stupid. So, that's all he's got to do.
So, I'm happy that we brought in. I think Alisson's going to leave at the end of his contract. I'm not sure when he's... I'll be back in a bit, so it's going to blow my nose.
Yeah, but
we got to
Mamardashvili wants to dislodge Alisson Becker as a #1 goalkeeper. That's big shoes to fill, man. I'm sorry, if you're going to say all that, that's big, big shoes to fill. You've got to prove you're on Alisson's level to even dislodge him as a #1 keeper. But look, I'm glad that Mamardashvili's at the club. Now we've got keeper options called Kelleher leaving. Keller's gone to Brentford, really. I think Keller's gone to Brentford. So the Mamardashvili, I reckon he can be #1 keeper when Alisson leaves. I'm not sure if he can be #1 keeper while Alisson's there. I still think he's just going to play his normal cup games. Maybe early stages of the Carabao Cup, definitely FA Cup. Early stage of the FA Cup, he's definitely playing because the FA Cup we're going to be playing someone like African Stanley in the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? So there's not going to be really any more options. So we are going to play a youth squad for the early stage of the FA Cup games. So Mamardashvili will get time. We'll get game time at Liverpool. I'm sure he will. But if we want to dislodge Alisson Becker, he's got to do a lot. you know, he's got to do really a lot. He looked good yesterday. Mamardashvili did look really good yesterday. His distribution of the ball was good. His long ball from the back was good. As the keeper, you got to be good at passing the ball still, especially in this modern day football. As a keeper, you got to be good at passing the ball when you're playing them long or you're pinging them into the midfield. He did all that right yesterday. I thought he had a decent game. I reckon the first goal, you couldn't really do nothing about that one. Was a good bullet header from that guy. I forgot what his name is. Preston. But I think he had the overall decent game. He only conceded 1 goal. So I know it's against Preston, but again, still only conceded 1 goal. So, you know, I think he's a good keeper. I'm glad we signed him. But he just got to back up his words of dislodging Alisson as the number 1 keeper.
So yeah, that's the Liverpool news. We're going to get into some other news now because there's not much really Liverpool news. Then we're going to talk about other clubs. Remember, I said it's transfer news. We're not just going to talk about Liverpool. We're going to talk about other news as well. So try and find. I've got something anyway regarding Victor Corkeres.
I don't think we're getting Corkeres.
No, not for me. This is other news. Nothing to do. This is to do with Arsenal. We're doing other transfer news now. So big up Solo and Toto. How are you doing, Scotty? Welcome to the channel, man. Big up. Thank you for joining us again. So this article coming today regarding, this is from David Orstein. So Arsenal are finally bringing their money. Agreement in principle has been reached for Corkeres and move this sport from Sporting Lisbon. I think Corkeres has done everything in his power to join here. I heard that he was willing to take a pay cut, Toto. I heard something like that. That Corkeres was willing to take a pay cut deal worth 63.5 million guaranteed, 10 million add-ons, and the Sweden striker representatives weighs a fee to help facilitate the 27-year-old. He's 27.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was 27. I thought he was younger. I thought he was 22.
He used to play for Coventry years, and then
Fish chips, cup of tea.
He went for a move in Portugal, and
he
stayed there for a couple of seasons, and I think they're going to get at least good 4 years out of him. I reckon.
I thought he was younger, to be fair, Toto. You know?
Yeah, but 27-year-old's still a good age. Knows that the prime is, I think, going to hit his peak. Usually the peak hits at 28, 29 years old.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get good 3-4 years out of him. But I don't think it's a long-term option for Arsenal. You know, I think this is the peak price you're going to get him.
Yeah.
And I think this is the biggest contract he's ever going to get in his career. So, yes, Arsenal's going to have a decent striker in their hands. Again, we're going to see how he adapts to the Premier League. And he's not a guaranteed he's going to adapt to the Premier League. He's coming from the Portugal League. He's not even in the top 10 leagues, man. He's not even in the top 5. So, I'm not slating the guy. He scored 40 goals, over 40 goals in all competitions, but most of them goals, half of them would come from the Portugal League. A majority of them were penalties. Again, you're not obliged to make penalties. But still, open play goals, you only got like 15, 14. Most of them committed in penalties.
Yeah.
Portugal League, coming to the Premier League, it's going to be completely different. It's just common sense. You're not going to get that much time in Portugal than you do in the Premier League. Do you know? So, 27 years old, they're going to have a good, I think, 3-4 years of him. And I think then he'll hit his peak. But we don't know how Gyökeres is built. But you can't fight the clock, can you?
No.
So, I thought he was younger than that. Surprised. But he's still a decent striker. I think he'd be a decent striker for Arsenal. But it's how he adapts to the Premier League in the day, man. So, yeah, they're getting a striker, but not for the long term. Not for the long term.
That's I'm a bit. Okay.
So, yes, Arteta is finally growing a brain cell and getting a striker. But
that's a guy like that one. I like that one.
But for the long term plans,
well, he's not
I'm not sure.
He's not really growing a brain cell, is he?
Nah, because he's not thinking of long term.
Nah, he never does, though, does he? He's one of them, isn't it? So, I've put in a poll. This is a poll for about Liverpool. So, the poll is nobody else gets sold this summer. Liverpool only makes one more signing It can be whoever you want, whoever, any player. I'll put this poll in. It's either a centre back, a DM, or a striker. So, and it can be any player, anyone you want. So, you got to pick one of those positions: a centre back, a DM, and a striker. And whoever you pick, you let me know who you pick and the name of the player. I've just put that poll up on the YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah. Big up to Scotty. Thanks for that, Scotty, man. Yeah, we're kind of chilling today. No rush, you get me. We're just chilling. We're just chilling and covering some news. If any more Liverpool news pop up, we're gonna let you know about it. Nothing much at the moment. We've talked about Konate. We're talking. What's that Crystal Palace guy? What do you think of him, Scotty? The one with the jump. What's in the jump? Mateta. What do you think of Mateta? Liverpool having talked to Mateta. What do you think of him, Scotty? Because we've really been linked to him, and Liverpool's been having talks with their representatives. What do you think of him, bro? So yeah, big up. So yeah, Toto, what you saying then?
I just want to bring something up on Nunez, really.
Go on then. Let's talk about Nunez.
Regarding Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this brother.
Darwin Nunez continues to wait for Napoli. Like I said, he can't wait forever, despite other significant offers.
We can wait.
Everyone is waiting for Napoli. Everyone is waiting for Napoli.
Can't really do that
to make a decision regarding the striker and figure out which path they will take. Listen, if he wants to go for a different club, go for a different club, man. End of the day, Napoli is wasting our time. They want to act more loosely. End of the day, if you want him, pay up, man. No, I don't think we should drop our price for Napoli. I think we should stick with
Napoli are broke ass.
Exactly. If Napoli want to play all them games, yeah, we'll go to a different club. You have to pay up, man. You know, we can't drop our price and lose out on profit for Darwin when there could be Saudis offering a huge amount for him. And you got other European clubs reaching out for him. So Napoli isn't the only one. Napoli's the only one that's in talks, but there's other clubs that are offering as well. So he can't wait forever, like Nunez is saying. So he will go, no doubt about that one.
No, you hope, you wish it goes. You're praying that it goes.
I think he will go anyway because I think he'll only play in this pre-season to get his fitness up. Because let's get.
He's talking about the other guy.
It's just a friendly, so.
He's talking about the French guy, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Solid, good in front of goals. He got 3 most percentage goal per game last season. I'll take him, yeah. Good striker, underrated as well.
Yeah, let me bring his thing up again. Bring one of his articles up again, Toto. And yeah, I totally agree, Toto. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure. Got 13 people watching us. Smack that like button, guys. Big up to everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Hope everybody's healthy and all that. So, Jean-Philippe Mateta, this is what Scotty is alluded to, is responded to about him coming to Liverpool. For me, I would take him. He's just turned 28, so we're going to get a good 3 years out of him. A good 3 years.
As a backup, I think he'd go on much longer.
Yeah. I would definitely bring him in. I think he's a brilliant player. When he played against Liverpool last season, he was a problem. He was a problem for Liverpool. Very tricky player. And he's the kind of player that could come off the bench and get you goals. You know, if you won one, imagine January, February, them winter days. We're playing Arsenal, playing Chelsea, playing Spurs. We're away. And it's 1-1 and we need them 3 points. You get me? And we bring him on. Yeah, bring up his thing again. We bring him on. Yeah.
His stats are there?
Yeah. People know what we're talking. There's his stats here. He scored how many goals last season? 24, 25, 17 goals. I'm not sure if that was just the Prem.
No, it's all competitions.
All competitions. Nunez never got them goals.
And he scored 3 goals he had 4 GA in 4 games in the Carabao Cup, so that's also a good record as well.
Yeah. We just talked about that. Yeah, this is Liverpool fan forever. This is what indicates for me that we're going to go in for Isak. That's the clue right there. They would not be going for that guy if they weren't getting rid of Isak.
Yeah.
I think Isak. Now leave him on there. I think Isak has probably spoke to Newcastle and said, you know what? If Liverpool do come in for a bid, I might do it. So all Newcastle are doing it now regarding Ekitike. He's getting ready. They're going to bring him in and he's going to be their main striker. You get me? That's what's happening right there. Because they know that Isak's probably going to leave and go to Liverpool. So they're not going to wait till the end of the transfer window for Liverpool to come in, swoop up Isak, take him, and all of a sudden they haven't got a striker. What they're doing, Eddie Howe is a very clever manager, very good manager. For me, he should have been England manager, in my opinion. Should have been the England manager right now. Yeah? What they're doing is they're getting their player ready so when Isak does go, they don't get caught with the pants down. It's an old cliche. They don't get caught with the pants down. So what they're doing, they're getting their striker ready, and that's why Ekitike will probably be a player for Newcastle. Now, regarding Ekitike as well, I never wanted him at Liverpool. I always thought it was a smokescreen for really Isak. Because if you notice, the news at Isak at Liverpool hasn't really got anywhere. It's gone a bit quiet. And I thought the Ekitike was just a smokescreen for getting Isak. I think that Liverpool, this alone, makes my opinion even more that Isak will come to Liverpool. Because who are we going to go for? This Jean-Philippe Mateta is an absolute amazing player.
He's had 43 GA in 2 seasons.
43 GA in 2 seasons. Now, Jean-Philippe Mateta, I want him at Liverpool, but he's going to be a backup. He won't be a main starter. He will be a backup for Isak. That's what he's going to be.
The thing
Isak,
is, I think...
Go on.
Don't know if it's an unpopular opinion. I think he's better than Ekitike. That's what I reckon because...
Well, he ain't got a high window.
No.
Got a high window.
Yeah, we know. I think at the moment, Mateta is better than Ekitike. I reckon Mateta's been playing in the Premier League, the top league in the world. He's got 43 GA in 2 seasons in the top league in world football.
Yeah.
So I reckon at the moment, he's proven himself better than Ekitike because Ekitike doing it in the Bundesliga. No disrespect, Bundesliga is the top 5 leagues. Yeah, I know he's a younger player, but at the moment, I think Mateta is better. And I reckon he's a good hold-up player. Again, Twitter LSC fan, target man. Right? One had a target man for quite some time at Liverpool, except from Bobby Firmino. So, I reckon if Mateta comes to Liverpool, I reckon it'll be good for us. He's not going to be a starter, I don't reckon. He's going to be a backup player. Some people think, I've been scrolling around Twitter saying, he won't be a right fit for us to start. No, he's not going to be a starter. He's going to be more of a backup player. But again, when he comes on, he's going to cause problems regarding his height. He's strong. Again, hold-up play. He can just shield the ball really effectively. And that's really, really good because it draws defenders in and then leaves a gap behind. So you always want to hold up player in there. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mateta, I wouldn't mind him at Liverpool for sure.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm always gonna this is the Isak thing. It's just come more. I'm so more confident now. So you know me, yeah, and we've been talking about this Isak news for a while now, innit? We've been talking for a while. I've always stayed consistent.
Yeah,
definitely. I've always said all the time. Scotty will back me up. Spirit of LFC, all the mans, Downey, that would all back me up. I've been consistent. I think we're gonna get Isak. And you know this news coming in about Ekitike going to Newcastle. This solidifies my point. My point that I've known all along, that Isak is coming to Liverpool. Eddie Howe was never going to buy a striker. Why is he buying a striker for? He wasn't going to buy a striker. That was last on his list to buy a striker. Last. They're bringing this man in, yeah. They're bringing this guy in, yeah. Ekitike, who was supposed to be linked to Liverpool, by the way. See, we was linked to Liverpool, Ekitike, but was it linked to Liverpool really? Or did Liverpool put that out there in the press to throw you off the centre about Isak? Because we're not stupid. We know teams like Arsenal are going to try and go for Isak. We're not the only team in the world that are trying to get Isak. We would be naive to think that. You get me? We would be naive to think that we're the only team that are going for Isak. We would be naive. Naive is not even the word. Oh yeah, I am hard. I'm gonna put a bid in for Isak. Isak's only coming to Liverpool as it goes. No. It's gonna be Arsenal's gonna be putting a bid for him. I wouldn't know. It's Dusty Man United. Try and put a bid in for him. Now he will be delusional to go to there. You go to Man United to ruin your career, by the way. If you want to go to a club to ruin your career and have years and years of therapy, go to Man United. Go to Man United. If you want to win trophies, you come to Liverpool. If you want to finish second in the Premier League, year after year after year, go to Arsenal. Make your choice. That's just how I feel. I'm not being arrogant. That's how I feel. The 21 people watching us, that's how I feel. Right? Isak. Bro, I know you're probably not going to see this video. I get it. I'm just a normal YouTuber. We do these videos every day on this channel. We love our community. Our community is growing. And Isak, if you ever get to watch this video, somehow you get to watch this video, look at me. My name is Solo P1. And I'm going to give you a little short message. If you want to ruin your career and get years and years of therapy, go to Man United. If you want to finish second in the table with 0 trophies, 0 European heritage, go to Arsenal. If you want to win trophies and win to Champions League and put yourself in the history of one of the greatest strikers to ever step foot on Anfield soil, you come to Liverpool. It's a very simple option, really. Very simple. 3 options: Man United, Arsenal, or Liverpool. That's all I can say to you, bro. That's all I can say to you. Big up to everybody. We're going to bring on some more news in a minute. I know this bit of a monologue, but I just had to get it out there. Because for some reason, I'm energized. I'm energized seeing this news about Ekitike. I'm energized. I am energized. Because Liverpool, will get Isak, in my opinion. If Liverpool do not get Isak, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll hold my hands up and said I was wrong. But I've got to stay consistent. I can't flip-flop. I can't do it. That's not what we do. That's not what I do. I can't flip-flop. Liverpool's main target is Isak. Imagine Liverpool's front three. Imagine Liverpool front three. Isak, Salah, Diaz or Gakpo, Florian Wirtz. That front three and the 4 is the Avengers. That is the Avengers. And look at our defense. Look at the DM. Look at the rotation players. We will have a squad to dominate. What's that? Yeah. Galactico? That's what we will be, Liverpool. And if we get Rodrigo, imagine that if we get Rodrigo as well, and Isak, that's a problem for the rest of the Premier League. Not just the Premier League, for Europe.
Yeah.
For Europe. And don't forget PSG. I haven't forgot about PSG, you know. I'm tagging them back. You get me? PSG never beat Liverpool. Not in 90 minutes. Not even in extra time. People forget, the first leg Liverpool beat PSG. Remember them ones, TOTO? We beat PSG in the first leg. We were the first team to beat PSG in Europe of the 24-25 season. It wasn't Chelsea. It was Liverpool. We beat them at their ground 1-0. Remember? 1-0. And the second leg, they couldn't beat us in 90 minutes. They couldn't beat us in extra time. That had to do with our penalties. Now, when it comes to penalties, anybody can win a penalty. Anybody. We could be playing Atkinson, Stanley, or Preston, and they could beat us at penalties. It's a look at the draw. Just a look at the draw. It's where you dive.
Look, you're going to have your best pen takers.
Yeah.
It's the keeper, man. Keeper saves the best pen taker. Don't matter who he is. You know.
Yeah, they got Gorgores. Good for them. They got Gorkers. He's at the,
4
it's for the
years.
Portuguese league, isn't it?
4
Let's
years.
see how it goes with Gorkers. But good for
I'm
them,
not
man.
sure it's going to be a good 4 years either.
Good for them.
From the Portugal league.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That's not, if we get him as well, I still think we're getting Isak. I think we're going to throw big numbers at Newcastle. And now Eddie Howe's bringing in Ekitike. Why is he bringing in Ekitike? Why? Why is it bringing in Ekitike? Think about it. So go ahead, Toto. What are you going to say?
No, I'm just so overall with the Liverpool transfer saga that I've always been saying this every video. I know it's going to be boring. I'm saying it every video. If we're going to sign anyone, we've got to get rid of Nunez, get rid of Diaz, and use that money to buy Mateta and Isak, maybe. Or we can hijack the Ekitike deal and buy a winger. Because if Diaz goes, we've got to buy a backup winger. Maybe we could get someone from the academy. We don't know, because that Rio kid looks really good, that 19-year-old. He looks really, really good, that Rio. So, again, I think he deserves to be in the main team, in my opinion. If we don't get a winger, I think we should bring him up for the 21, get him out of there, give him a contract for the senior team. And I reckon Rio should play for Liverpool as a backup for Gakpo. Because I reckon he can do damage, Rio can. He can do a lot of damage, and I think we should take a gamble on a young player like that.
Yeah.
A lot of Yamal, for an example. You know, young player, Barcelona took a gamble to put him in the squad, and look how good Yamal is. You know, so I think with Rio, I think we should take the gamble on him. Play him as a backup for Gakpo for a couple of seasons, and then as he gets more and more used to the squad, he can start to be a starter and challenge with Gakpo for that spot. So we saw Rio yesterday playing for Preston, and it's a senior team. Preston, when it's in the Championship, it's still a senior team. I reckon he did so well. He did so well.
Yeah, he did.
Very, very skillful. Trickery, you know, and it's not just trickery. He makes the most out of it. You know, he's similar to like Doku, for an example. You know, with Doku, when he comes on, he's trickery, he's fast. He always gives the fullbacks a nightmare. So I reckon Rio could be really good for us, man.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good as well. We got back, guys. Can you please smack that like button? We have 12 likes, 15 watching. Let's try and get it to 20 likes, guys. 20 likes. Would be much appreciated. Well, we've got 20 people watching now. We've got 20 people watching. Could you try and hit that like button and get it to 20 likes? It is free. Yes, it is. This is what I'm saying. You don't spend 70 million. Just think about it, guys. Just think about it. You don't spend 70 million on a striker as a backup. No. You do not spend 70 million on a striker for a backup. And that's what Newcastle's doing. That's what Newcastle's doing. You get me? And for me, this news about Ekitike signing, most likely gonna sign for Newcastle for 70 million. This indicates to me that Isak time at Newcastle is coming to an end. Toto.
Yeah.
70 million. And the thing about it, they spend 70 million. We give them 150 million for Isak. They're good. They're good. You get me? They've got 80 left. So 70, got 30 there. We give them 50. They got 80 million left. And they can go and probably buy some more players. Yeah, exactly, Scotty. Totally agree, Scotty. Totally agree. The dominoes are starting to fall. Happy days. This is how it goes. The reason why Newcastle probably said at the beginning, yeah, the reason why Newcastle probably said at the beginning that they're not selling Isak, because they didn't have a plan B. You get me? There's no plan B. Now they got the plan B. Their plan B is Ekitike, in my opinion. It's not fact, it's just an opinion. And I think Ekitike is their plan B. They know Ekitike is a baller. He's like the next Isak, as people will say, the next Isak. Yeah. But we don't want the next Isak. We want Isak now. You get me? So I think, Toto, I think this is exactly what Scotty said. The dominoes are starting to fall. Happy days. It's like a puzzle, isn't it? It's like a puzzle, man. Anyway, guys, we've got 18 people watching us. Can you please smack that like button? Let's get the video to 20 likes. This is me and Toto Hammer's channel. Keep it sports. We do daily transfer news. We do watch-alongs. We cover the women's football. We do Formula One reviews. And we also do Formula One watch-alongs. And soon, probably on my own, Toto could join us now and again if he wants to. I might start doing WWE reviews as well. Only the pay-per-views. I watched a brilliant pay-per-view yesterday. The Evolution. It was one of the best pay-per-views I've saw this season. For me, I think it was better than WrestleMania. I think it was really good pay-per-views, the Evolution. It was an all-women's pay-per-view. It was really, really controversial. Really good wrestling. They put on a brilliant show yesterday, the women. They put their body on the line yesterday in the WWE. It was absolutely a brilliant pay-per-view. I know you watched it, Toto, as well. I know you tweeted it, but you DM'd me and said it was a good pay-per-view. And I think I'm going to start doing WWE pay-per-views. It's only going to be the night after. It won't be during the show. It'll probably be the night after, but I'm going to start doing pay-per-views, reviews, because we used to cover WWE wrestling on this channel briefly, not for long, but we kind of went off it a bit, but might start doing them on the next one. I might start with SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's coming up soon, and I might start doing SummerSlam because I really like wrestling, and yeah. Oh, yeah, I will. I'll try. He says, are you doing the 24-hour stream if Isak joins? I'll try, bro. I don't know about the 24 hours, Toto. What you say, Toto?
I think that's a bit too long.
Too far there, really. You know what I mean? I would look. Oh, I'm going to do some.
Maybe just a normal stream when Isak joins.
Whoa, look at the likes. Brilliant. I love it, man. The likes have ascended. Hold on. We have 13, we have 17 watching, and we have 18 likes.
Big up, man.
Big up, man. I love it, man. I love the community, man. This is why we do it. Look, guys, this is why we do it, man. The love from the fans, you know. This is what I said. Yeah, I agree. Me and you think alike, bro. Told you this already, Scotty. I believe Isak told them he wants to leave in quiet, so that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. They're covering themselves, because you remember the energy from Newcastle. The energy from Newcastle a month ago is the energy is different now, because the month ago they were saying he's not for sale. We're gonna do the transfer record. We're gonna offer him all this money. We're gonna offer him all this money where he never leaves. We're gonna make him an offer that he can't refuse. All that. That's what was coming out of Newcastle. All that rhetoric, you get me? All the talk. Yeah. He's staying at Newcastle. He's not going to leave Newcastle. We're going to make him offer.
I think he's going to come to Liverpool.
Yeah, where's that now? Well, you got any more articles?
No, I got no article, but it's just, I think I'm using my senses that.
Yeah, the spidey senses.
Spidey senses. Look, Newcastle's going.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Go on.
Newcastle's going for Ekatike, which is about 80 million. They won't pay 80 million for no backup, man. Let's just call it a buck. They won't pay no 80 million for a backup. So if it was like 30 to 40 million, then yeah, Isak is more likely to stay at Newcastle, but they're paying 80 million euros. But that's the first bid, and that usually gets rejected. They're going to pay at least 90 million euros for him. So yeah. I think that Ekatike's going to go there as a starter, because no way they're paying 90 million euros for a bench player. No way. Unless you're Man United or something like that.
Talk about Man United. You should have gotten a Bremo. He returned to Brentford training ground today.
Oh, that's great, isn't it?
I thought Man United was getting a Bremo.
I thought the deal was done.
Nah, I knew it wasn't done, because I heard a lot of Man United fans say it was done, but I never saw nothing done. He's gone back. I think he's gone to Spurs. I keep saying it. He's going to go to Spurs. He's going to follow his old manager. Spurs are building a good little team, you know that, ain't it? No, Spurs. Got a good manager. They got a man. The manager, a proper. He can manage the players good. He's a very good manager. He's Thomas Frank. That's what people don't understand how good he is. Some people know he's a good manager, but he's a good manager, and I think he'll bring stability to that club. Because I ain't got a problem with Spurs, you know. I've never had a problem with Spurs. I ain't got a problem with Spurs. I'll just look at them and think, you know what, you know, they're the underdogs. Yeah, and the manager will probably be sacked by January, probably before. I think Man United. I think Man United should have sacked him in the summer. You know, when the season finished. I don't care what your name is. If you finish 15th in the table, nah, you're not staying at the club. It's Man United, isn't it? That's the way they roll. That's the way they roll. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring this article up now. This is about McAllister. You heard about McAllister? That Real Madrid are fishing around McAllister. You heard about it?
Real Madrid?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of that.
I heard this yesterday. This is where they're starting to annoy me. Real Madrid are fishing around McAllister. They're using as one of their targets. It says Real Madrid resumes inactivity in the transfer market after what happened to the Club World Cup. The positive path for Xabi Alonso's peoples and disappointing initial draw against Halal. But it says on here the match against PSG, yeah. But the Frafins suffered again. So they're after Ibrahima Konate, which we know, but they're also after he's gonna be the Rudiger replacement. But Xabi Alonso are also they're interested in Alexis McAllister bringing in, and I think McAllister, yeah, he's the ideal player for Xabi Alonso, because you know how Xabi Alonso plays. That kind of comparing to Xabi Alonso, you know, McAllister, similar height, similar same position, the way the playing style similar. So him coming into Real Madrid, I can see. What's your thoughts on this, Toto?
About McAllister?
Yeah, I'm really beginning to get peed off with Real Madrid. You get me?
No, McAllister ain't leaving. I'm sorry. No
I know
way.
he ain't gonna leave yet.
Yeah,
I know he's not gonna leave yet. So what are you saying?
Oh god, I think
That's starting to piss me off there.
There should be a restraining order between us and Real Madrid.
I like that one, restraining order, you know.
It's just not. It's every time Real Madrid always come around to poach our players, because our players have got potential. Our players are in the future world class. We don't want to get rid of McAllister. When we get players, we need to hold on to them.
I know.
Offer him a contract, a certain man. Just keep him at the club.
Maybe Liverpool, huh?
No, I'm sick and tired of Real Madrid poaching our players, and we've got to do another rebuild and buy new players in to get used to the system. Our system, we're just getting used to our system now. McAllister and Gravenberch is settling in. You got Gakpo not settling in now. Kirkers and Frimpong's just joined. Verts has just joined. Our team is assembling into the Avengers. Yeah?
I know.
But Real Madrid still want to poach our players. There's a reason why they want to poach our players, yeah. There's a reason for that, because they know our players are going to be so good in the future.
Yeah. I'm worried about this one, Toto.
No, I don't know. He's not going, man.
No, not this season. But maybe in the future, because I could see him playing for Real Madrid, to get me. The guy's Argentinian. He goes to Spain, speaks the language. You get me? He'll fit in. There's a history of a lot of Argentinian players going to Spain to play football. And I think he's the ideal player for Xabi Alonso. Everybody, if you know about ball, yeah, and I know you know a lot about football, yeah, you could see him playing for under Alonso. We saw this coming. We know what Real Madrid is like. They're going to start going for him. They're probably going to get in his ear and say, run your contract down. I'm not sure how long's left on McAllister's contract. I'll check it in a minute. Yeah, I'll check his thingy. Yeah. I can see him playing for... I could see Real Madrid swooping him up, man. I don't want it to happen, guys, but, you know, let me see how long he's got left on his contract. How long is left on his contract? So his contract expires in 2028. So he's got 3 years left. 2025 now. He's got 3 years left on his contract. So Liverpool are not obligated to let this brother go. I'll bring his other one up. He's not obligated. Liverpool are not obligated to let him go. They can hold on to. So we've got 3 years left. So that's a bit of a comfort blanket that we've got regarding his transfers. Hold on a second. There we go. There you go. Perfect. So yeah, it says there, McAllister, his market value is 100 million euros, and his contract expires 2028. So when he came to Liverpool, he signed a 5-year deal. I guess he's 26 years of age. So he's in his prime. If he leaves Liverpool in 3 years' time, that'll bring him up to 29. So, look, there's two scenarios this can go. Liverpool can just turn around to Madrid and stick this finger up. Say, no, not a chance. But maybe in a couple of years, they might look at it in a different way because he's 26 now.
Or the old school Real Madrid. They get the player, get him in plans for 2 years, and they get him on a free.
Yeah, but if you get him on a free, he'd be 29 years of age. 29. You get what I'm saying? 29 he'll be then. So I think we're holding the cards on this one, Toto.
Yeah.
I think we're holding the cards. We signed him up for a 5-year deal. His deal finishes in 2028. That'll bring him up to basically 27, 8, he'll be 29. So I think we're holding the cards on this one.
You know what they should do? Liverpool should offer him a contract and give him like a 250 million release clause. A big release clause where no club can afford.
Yeah.
That are not even willing to pay that release clause. So we can just lock him down on a death row contract. But that's if McAllister wants that. You know, so like Scotty says, needs to top up McAllister's contract so they can put a crazy price tag that can't be reached exactly.
Yeah.
A big release clause that can't be reached. You know, so realistically, Real Madrid want to go snoop around our players, just give them a contract.
Yeah, so okay. When his contract finishes, he'll be 29. Okay? So if they give him an extension, it's probably going to be a year, maybe 2 years. I'm not sure, because he's 26 years of age now. His 3-year contract finishes when he's 29. So if they do give him an extension, it won't be that long, will it? It'll be a year or two. If I was Liverpool, I'd offer him a 2-year extension. So we got him for another 5 years. And I think that would be better. That will bring him up to 31. And then, but that's up to McAllister if McAllister wants that. You know what I'm saying, Toto? If McAllister wants that, if McAllister is willing to do that. So he might say to Liverpool, look, just, he might just think to himself, you know what? I'll just go. Probably in a couple of years. Yeah. I saw that. Let's add to the chat. Back now, lads. Just seeing Newcastle made a bid, yeah. Good for equity, for Ekitike. That means hopefully we get Isak. It's going to be rejected. I don't want him to reject it. Why? Ekitike 70 million. Newcastle United Ekitike in Liverpool FC. Yeah, big up. Sorry. Mateta backup player on the bench. Yeah. So you like him though, isn't it, Toto? French guy. Mateta backup, yeah. The Dominoes, yeah, done that one. Are we gonna? Yeah, no, done that 24 hour. I believe Isak told them he wants to leave in quiet, so they're covering themselves. Not once has Isak come out and said no, happy with Newcastle.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, yeah. But United do not have the money. Yeah, they need to fix the roof first. They love all our players. You're talking about Real Madrid. They love all our players, men, and hate theirs. They should F off. Yeah, contracts are 2028, McAllister. Yeah, so I think the ball is in our court. I think we can control the situation. If McAllister said, "Look, I'm going to be 29 in 3 years' time. Let me go," or give me an extension, maybe. He said, we're good, man. He's still got 3 years left. We could tell Madrid to go F themselves. Very simple. Scotty said need to top up McAllister's contract, so can he get a crazy price? They can't be reached. Yeah, exactly. Spirit, I'm big up. Yeah, tell time the solar people. I'm big up to you. Yeah, and that's it. That's the news about McAllister. Yeah, that's the news about McAllister, man. So Toto, what you saying, Toto? Before we head off, we're gonna head off in a minute, guys. We've been going for nearly 2 hours. Got 4 minutes. We're gonna do a 2 hour stream. 4 minutes, and then we're gonna be done. So, guys, get your questions in quick, and before we leave, and then we'll answer everything. We've got 14 people watching. Let's get it to 20 likes. We've got 18 likes at the moment. Let's get it to 20 likes, guys. 20 likes. If we can get it to 20 likes, big up, big up. So, Toto, anything to say before we head off, guys?
None for us, Sam. So I'm going live after this. Go live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So go check me out on there. If you want to go check me out on my YouTube, Toto Hammer. There you go. Just go on there, and you can check out my Twitch. The links will be in the description, or the link will be in the chat room as well. So check me out on there, and yeah, I'll be streaming later.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Yeah, we got Toto. So I'll answer a few more of these thingy, the chat. Everything points to Isak. We're not making bid for any other big forwards. We just wouldn't let them or just be taken. Yeah, I think the bid will be coming. If Newcastle get Ekitike from this bid, I wouldn't be surprised if you start hearing rumblings about Liverpool and Isak. He'll probably come out and say, "Yeah, I'm willing to go to Liverpool." You know, one of them ones. The Newcastle just covering the back. That's all. They're just covering the back. Look what he says. Liverpool fan forever. 1 billion release clause. Big up, man. Yeah, but remember, it's McAllister, isn't it?
Well, this is from David. God, I just put
I'll
it
show
on
you.
my phone.
Put it on there.
This is from David Ornstein.
Yeah. What's
that
on there?
Newcastle want Isak and Ekitike as both options.
There we go. Yeah. That's yeah. Like Newcastle moves that way. Innit? Bring that up. Like Newcastle moves that way. David Ornstein. Oh, whack it on there then.
Yeah, I'm just getting it up.
Like Newcastle move like, oh yeah, I'm hard. I'm Newcastle. I'm the big club. Yeah, right, bro. Relax, man. Relax. Fine. This is rubbish, by the way. Go on.
Yeah, instance that Newcastle want both Ekitike and Isak among different line options. Look, I don't think this is happening.
Well,
my opinion
what's
is
happening?
that they're going to have both Ekitike and Isak.
No way. No way, man.
No.
Not gonna happen. No chance. This is rubbish. This is rubbish.
David Ornstein is not true all the time, you know.
I'm not saying that David Ornstein is one of them, but what I'm saying is, we got to 20 likes. Big up.
Big up, man.
Toto, you can head off if you want. Just put your camera on finger. Because I'm going to continue when I carry
I'll
on
go
with
off,
this news.
everyone. I've got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
I'll set up my stream and that. So, yeah. See you later, guys.
Yeah, big up, man. So, yeah. Listen, guys. At the end of the day, right, this David Ornstein thing, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I wouldn't be surprised it's just someone just made it up and they just threw it up there. You get me? At the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the day, Liverpool, yeah. This is good news for Liverpool. This is good news because at the end of the day, we're in control. Newcastle, look, Isak is not going to leave. I think Isak is informed. Liverpool, right? He's informed Liverpool. No, he's informed Newcastle that probably he's probably going to move on. You get me? He's probably going to move on. That's what I think. That he's probably going to move on. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm just going to bring this up. Yeah, he's probably going to move on. I think. Isak, and this Ekitike news for me is the perfect news for Liverpool, and it's very simple. I know some people are going to say that not really, but it is, because we all know at the end of the day, Liverpool. Yeah, let me just take this off. At the end of the day, Liverpool, I will be going for Isak. I've been consistent on this channel. Everybody knows in the chat room who knows me that I've been consistent. So I'm not going to shy away from it. Yeah, totally agree, bro. Isak wants to join Liverpool, and that's just my opinion. I think it's going to happen, and it's going to be great news, and we need good news. You know, we need good news after what's happened to Liverpool in the past couple of months regarding when we had the parade, and that got ruined by some stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot.
Some idiot. Horrible, ruined everything. We had our legendary parade. It didn't ruin it for me. But you know what happened there, and plus the untimely death of Diogo Jota. You know what I mean? Losing him and his brother. You know, just thinking about it now, it just upsets me. You get me? Upsets me, man. The way we lost Jota in an untimely death, man. Untimely death. It just wasn't supposed to happen this way. It wasn't supposed to happen. Too young to die, man. Too young to die. But anyway, yeah, Liverpool. As long. Look, I didn't watch the full match the other day. Yesterday I watched a bit of it. I watched the highlights. Looking all, obviously, it was not the full team. We need to get up to scratch. I don't know when the next match is. Does anybody know when the next match is? Liverpool match. I'm not sure when the next match is at the end of the day. I'm trying to think when the next match is. Liverpool, let me just check on my phone. Liverpool's next pre-season game. I know it's abroad and I know it's not in England. Let me just check. Let's have a look what it is. Is it? I think it's in Japan or somewhere. Is it in Japan? The Reds are the first pre-season game at Preston. When's the next one? Hong Kong. So we're going to Hong Kong and Japan. And that's going to be later in July. So in about a couple of weeks, we're going to Hong Kong and Japan. Got a big fan base there. That's probably why we're going, obviously. Big fan base in Liverpool and Hong Kong and Japan. Very good for the Liverpool team marketing. But we're going to Hong Kong and Japan. I don't think it's been cancelled, as far as I know. It's saying on here. So yeah. Then we'll probably see we're going to start getting up to scratch, getting our fitness back for the pre-season. Yeah, and I think Wirtz will probably make his debut. I'm not sure if Wirtz played the other day. I don't think Wirtz played the other day, you know. The first home pre-season is on the foot. Yeah, I know that one, but I was on about if we was going to go abroad, and we're going to Hong Kong and Japan. Yeah, 4th of August is going to be our first home one. You know, after that one, Scotty. You know, after that first one. You know when we have the 4th of August, yeah, that pre-season, yeah. How long after we've got the Charity Shield? You know, the Charity Shield is like the week after or something like that. We got the Charity Shield. It's against Crystal Palace, isn't it? It's against Crystal Palace. The Charity Shield. Let me just check that. I'm sure it's a Crystal Palace. 1 second. Yeah, I know I heard, but you know, I still want to sell him now, innit? I know people saying Darwin was solid, but I still think we've got to let him go, bro. We've got to let him go. He was against Preston, innit? Yeah, I know Rio. I heard that Rio was good. He's a baller, man. Would you start Rio in some matches next season? I heard a lot of Liverpool fans were saying that they would start Rio. They would start Rio in in some matches, or some people were saying they should put him on loan. I think we should keep Rio. I think Rio could start in some games. I think he's good enough. I saw some highlights of him yesterday. He's very good, man. Him and Trione, two good talents, man. So after this, after the first, when are we playing in the Charity Shield against Crystal Palace? Yeah, definitely, man. Rio's a baller, man. Yeah, it's the 10th of August. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. So it's the 10th of August. Okay. So when do we play? So we play at Anfield. Okay. So the 4th of August is our pre-season game. I know we go to Japan and Hong Kong, but when we come back to England, 4th of August would be the Charity Shield at Wembley. And then the 4th of August would be our first pre-season game at home at Anfield. And then the 10th of August will be the the Charity Shield. I got you. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So that's good there, man. Time before you know it, the season's going to be starting. So I just want Liverpool to hurry up and get their signings over the line. I think in the next couple of weeks, Liverpool will be signing some players. We need to get that sorted. We need to get the ingoings and outgoings. We need to get Darwin out. If Diaz wants to stay, make it note that he wants to stay so we can start the team and get him, stop messing around. Athletic Club 4th. Okay, big up. So we need to get our ducks in a row. We need to get everything done, sorted, not messing around, and be ready to go when the season starts. But we definitely need to sign some players, and I think in the next couple of weeks, I think you're going to start seeing. I want to see our players when we go to Japan. I want to at least sign another player before we go. You get me? Another player before we go, because I want it all done over the line, ready. I'm sick of this waiting around. You get me? I want it done. I want it done, sorted. So I put a poll before I head off. I put a poll, not going yet, but I put a poll in, which has got 18 votes. If anybody could, he says nobody else gets sold this summer. So if we don't sell nobody else, Liverpool only can make one signing. Would it be a centre back, a DM, or a striker? So the votes are in. The votes are in. I'm going to put the thing up in thingy. There were the results of 18 votes. I'll put this in the chat room for you guys to see. There you go. So there you go. It says 18 votes, 88% striker, 11% centre back, and 0 votes for DM. So that is it there. Yeah, I talked about that earlier, bro. I think that'll be all right for Elliott, for Elliott to go there. Look, he's a good player. He needs to get game time. He wants to be in the England squad. He wants to be in the England squad for the World Cup and be considered. So if he wants to be considered for the England squad, he can't be on the bench. He can't be sitting on the bench. And if he stays at Liverpool, he will be on the bench for most of the season. He'll probably have a couple of games here and there. That's not good enough for Elliott. He needs to be he needs to be getting regular football. I also could see him somewhere like Brighton, but if he goes to West Ham where Graham Potter is, I'm sure it'll be good for him as well. I know he doesn't want to leave, but I know he's probably said that he might have to leave Liverpool. He wants more game time, and I'm sure he's going to be wanting to be considered for the Liverpool, now for the England squad for the World Cup for next year. It says, how can we focus on a striker if we left with none? If Konate or Virgil gets injured? No, I said at the beginning of the video, I think we definitely need two centre backs, because when Kwanzaa left, I believe before all this Konate news came out, Dean Jason, big up to you anyway, Dean Jason 97. Welcome to the channel. Before this Konate news came out, I said when Kwanzaa left, when we sold Kwanzaa, I said we need a backup for Kwanzaa. I believe that Mark Guay was the backup for Kwanzaa. I think Mark Guay would have been the third choice centre back. Very simple, third choice centre back. But even then, I said that we need another centre back. I want 4 centre backs. It's suicide for Liverpool to go into a season with 3 centre backs. And a lot of people say, yeah, but we've got Gomez. We've got Gomez. Yeah, we have got Gomez, and Gomez is a good choice. But can you rely on Gomez for the season the way Gomez is? Gomez is injury prone. We know this. And it's a shame, but he's injury prone. He's made out of Weetabix. And if you're relying on Gomez to be your fourth choice centre backs, there's going to be a problem. It's not if he gets injured, it's when he gets injured. Just like Konate, it's when he gets injured. This is why I want 4 centre backs. So when the news started to come out, like I said, about Konate, and I think we should keep Konate. By the way, I think we should keep Konate and let him go on the free. Because if we sell Konate, all we're going to get for him is 45 million. And if we lose Konate, there's a chance that will weaken our squad. Actually, it will weaken our squad. Now, people say, nah, don't let him go on the free. But if we keep Konate for another season, look at this scenario. If we keep Konate for another season, yeah? For another season, there's a chance that we could convince him to stay. Okay? If we let him go now, he's gone. He's gone. But if we keep him, there's a chance we can convince him to stay. Plus, there's a better chance for us retaining the league. There's a better chance for us, Liverpool fans, Liverpool retaining the league. Because Virgil van Dijk and Konate, for me, is the best 2 centre-backs pairing in world football. Your argument was, you could say Saliba and Gabriel. I get it. It's a debate that we can have on another day. But overall, if we keep Konate, that strengthens our centre-back. It strengthens our chance to win the league. It strengthens it. That's just the way it is. It's fact. It strengthens our chance of winning the Premier League. Now, if we bring in Guay, which I want him to be, because Guay could be a third choice centre back, he's not better than Konate. Mark Guay is a baller, and I want him to come to Liverpool, but he doesn't start over Konate. Virgil has been working with Konate for years now. They know each other. They know the patterns. They know where the runs. They know where each other are on the football pitch. They are a great pairing. Now, if you bring in Mark Guay and get rid of Konate, that will weaken us. Not because Mark Guay is a crap defender. We know he's a baller. And it's not about Mark Guay's height, where people always talk about Mark Guay's height. It's nothing to do with his height. It's the fact the chemistry between him and Virgil might not work out. It might not work out. So for me, I would keep Konate, and there might be a slight chance where Liverpool can convince him to stay. At least then you got Virgil, Konate, and we go and win another league, and we will go and win another Champions League. What would you rather have? 45 million for Konate, or another Prem, or a Champions League? That's how I look. There's your choices. I know what I would pick. I want another league and another Champions League. This is why I would keep Konate, try and convince him to stay. But if he doesn't stay and he leaves on a free and we win the league or the Champions League, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Very simple. It says, I would start Rio against Sunderland. Facts. 100. or he joins Leverkusen. Okay. Let's sign Lübeck. Yeah, we could, bro. We'll see what happens. And on top of that, we don't have a replacement for Gravenberch. I don't think we're going to be buying any more midfield this season. We've got Endo. We've got McAllister. We've got Gravenberch. We've got Dominic Szoboszlai. And we've also got Florian Wirtz. So I think in the midfield department, I think we're good. I think in the midfield department, I think we're very stable, I would say, in the midfield department. Big up to everybody. We've got 22 likes. Big up. We've got 10 people watching, guys. We've got 10 people watching. Can you just like the video and get it to 30 likes? I'll be much appreciated. I'm going to be going in about 5 minutes. My acquaintance, my partner in crime, TOTO Hammer, is left because he's busy. He's going to be streaming later on his side channel. He's got a gaming channel. He's a go-karter. He's a pro. He's an amateur pro go-karter. He wants to be a driver. He needs funding. He does his sim racing. He's going to be on his channel. He's going to be on TikTok. He's going to be on his YouTube channel. This is our channel, by the way. This is Keep It Sports, belongs to me and TOTO. Keep It Sports, yeah, belongs to me and TOTO. But TOTO's got his little side channel. He's got his little side channel, which is TOTO Hammer. He does all his racing. He does his F1 stuff on there. So go and check him out. He's going to be going live soon. This is why he had to do one. But you'll see him again tomorrow. Don't worry. Yeah, that's what I said. Endo's the backup. Endo is a Japanese warrior. Let's just call it the way it is. Okay? Endo is a Japanese warrior. He will come on, he'll put his gum shield on, and he'll just take mans out for fun. Very simple. Very simple, really. And I love Endo. Endo is a bad man. I loved Endo. When Endo, yeah, I'm going to show you my short, yeah? Bear with me. I'm going to bring up a video to show you guys. I'm going to show you the day that we signed Endo. Okay? I'm going to bring up a video in a minute for you guys to see, okay? The day we signed Endo. But before I show you this video, can you please smack the like buttons? We are 8 likes away. 8 likes. 8 likes we need. Smash the likes. Big up. So there, 8 likes. 8 likes we need to get to 30 likes. 8 likes we need for 30 likes. That's it. 8 likes we need for 30 likes. I'm going to find the video for you now, guys. I'm going to show you the Endo clip. I'll go to my channel. I'm going to show you the Endo clip that I made. Yeah, I made the day we signed Endo. This is how much I bigged up Endo. You get me? I got it here. I'm going to show you on the screen. Where's it gone? Liverpool top. I'll show you. Here we go. Here we go. I'll show you now. I'm going to show you the video, okay? I'm going to show you this video. Exclusive. Exclusive. Let's just put this video on for you guys. Present. There we go. This is my video I made. This is a short I made, yeah? This is a short I made. Yeah, I like this short. This is a short I made of Endo when he joined Liverpool. I've always backed Endo from day one. Everybody said, oh, you didn't get Casado, but we got Endo. And at the end of the season, who was getting the Guard of Honor? Who was getting the Guard of Honor? It wasn't Casado, it was Endo. And Casado gave Endo the Guard of Honor. Respect. So let me play this short that I made a couple of years ago. Come on, it's Endo. Can you hear it, guys? Let me just undo this one. See if we can hear it. There we go. I'm going to play it now. Ready? It might end up being a good... Right, I'm going to play it now. Ready? Bear with me. There we go. I'm going to play it. Come on. It's Endo. He might end up being a good player. I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there never heard of him. I never heard of him until yesterday. He might end up being a good player. Just relax. Give him a chance. People are already on social media want to cut this guy's off already before he even landed in the UK. And that was yesterday. Now he's landed in the UK. He's got his medical. He's passed. Just give him a chance. Don't run him off. Once he puts that red top on, we'll see what happens. The Germans are raving about him, saying he's a killer. He's ready to go. Brilliant player, brilliant engine. 15 million. It's not like we paid 40 million for him. We paid 15 million. Just see what happens. See? I always
Come
love
on.
Endo. It's Endo. See? He might end up being a good player. I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there never heard of him. I never heard of him until yesterday. He might end up being a good player. Just relax. Give him a chance. People are already on social media want to cut this guy's off already before he even landed in the UK. And that was yesterday. Now he's landed in the UK. He's got his medical. He's passed. Just give him a chance. Don't run him off. This is one. This one. What's going on, Liverpool? You're embarrassing yourself. Look, you got the Henderson deal done. 12 million plus add-ons. You sold Fabinho for 40 million. You got Fabinho originally for 43 million. So that was kind of an all right deal. And it's 29-year-old Fabinho, which his legs are probably going. Now there's Latvia. Why can't you just get the deal done? Listen, Southampton want 50 million. You tried for the third time today. What happened? They blew you out. They want 50 million, not 45 million plus add-ons. They want 50 million. Just hurry up and get the deal done so we can all get on with our lives. That's all up here, one. Jamie Phillips has never said that he has been FSG in never once. They ain't got a podcast. A lot of these people haven't got podcasts. A lot of these people haven't got podcasts. What they've done, they got fake accounts, yeah? They think they can have it because they're typing on the keyboard. Probably living in the mum's basement. Zero job. Don't wash the underneath. Zero knowledge about Liverpool. But they just want to go on Twitter and cause chaos. Jamie Phillips, big up, man. Big up to Jamie Phillips. Big up to Coppish. Big up to all the Coppish family. And big up to TOTO Hammer. And big up to Anfield Uncle Rods. That was years ago. So guys, I'm going to be heading off now. Big up to everybody. We've got 9 people watching. Let's get this screen. Got 9 people watching. I'm going to be heading off now, guys. Yeah. I'm going to be heading off. Oh, I like this new scene. I'm going to be heading off. Look at that one there. That's crazy. So I'm going to be heading off now, guys. Big up to all you guys. I'm going to be heading off. Big up to you, bro, as well. We didn't get to 30 likes. How many likes we got? We've got 23 likes. We've got 8 likes to go. Can you just smack that like button and try and get to 8 likes? But I'm going to be heading off. Van Dijk, Konate and Van Dijk are the best pairing in partnership. Oh, yeah, of course. I don't, all time I need to look at the history about that, but they are the best today. Go on solo, defend our. So you're damn straight, defend our own. Yes, damn right. I'm always going to defend our own. I'm a Liverpool fan. I love Liverpool. My team, man. My team. I'm trying to see if there's any more news to bring up before I head off. Let's have a look if there's any more news. Let me just check before I head off. Just the Ekatike one, really. Transfer news there. No. Yeah. Basically, Bremo. I just saw Finger, man. It's weird seeing him at Finger, man. Yeah, Bremo's returned back to Brentford. So I don't know where new Finger going. Yeah, that's it, man. That's all the news. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Remember to smack the like button. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that ending now. But big up to you, bro. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Remember, like the video. We want to get to 30 likes. Like the video. Big up. And before we go, there you go. So, guys, I'm going to be heading off. See you later, guys. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And it's time to go. It's that time of night again. It's that time.
Without further ado, it's time to start running.
See you later, guys.